Hey, welcome to World Entertainment. And get this, Nate Moore must be smoking some incredibly powerful hallucinogenics because this dude has compared Black Panther Wakanda Forever to the Godfather. And not just that, but he says the future of Black Panther is uncertain. So there may not be a Black Panther 3. But to start with, let's look at this whole The Godfather comparison. Because if you're thinking, how the hell is Black Panther like The Godfather? His answer doesn't make it any more clearer. Here's what he says. This sounds crazy, but I'm going to say it. There's a little bit of a mob movie in this. There's a little bit of The Godfather. Sounds like I'm being insane, but there's that feeling of families of war. Because this movie is very much about Wakanda finding an equal to itself, and Namor's world of Tulkan. But these two isolationist nations that are incredibly powerful, probably more powerful than any other nations in the world, are figuring out how they can both coexist. The film is very much about Wakanda opening up its borders to some degree and impacting Namor's world in a way that's unexpected. Namor kind of comes to Wakanda with a proposal that's not unlike, one of the 5 families coming with a proposal. And Wakanda is having to figure out how to negotiate with this world power that isn't afraid of it, frankly. What is this? Did he watch a completely different movie? Okay, the one thing he says that's absolutely bang on is calling them isolationists, because that's absolutely what Wakanda is. They want nothing to do with the outside world. And if you watch the movie and you see Queen Ramonda's whole speech and crap at the UN thing, that just proves the point. Saying about Wakanda finding an equal to itself. Wrong again. Because Namor and his people are infinitely more powerful than Wakanda. Infinitely more powerful. They've got superhuman strength. Not to mention, spoiler for the movie if you haven't seen it yet, but they kick the living bejesus out of the Wakandans on that ship at the end. There's like 5 Wakandans left on that boat, surrounded by the Tolkienians. So, no, he's wrong by saying they're an equal. Wakanda opening up its borders? What? Where did he see that? Opening up its borders? The thing is still behind a gigantic cloaking shield that opens with bongos. And again, Queen Ramonda reneged on her commitment to sharing the technology from Wakanda and the vibranium. That's what the whole movie's about, for Christ's sake. And then this one, I love this one. Namor kind of comes to Wakanda. No, he comes to Wakanda. He comes out of the water, to which he gets questioned. The Lantern dude gets asked, hey, did you just cross a river into my country? Oh, the self-awareness is not there when it comes to Disney. But then he comes to Wakanda again, where he floods it, and once again, spoiler, kills Queen Ramonda. So he doesn't kind of come to Wakanda. He absolutely comes to Wakanda. And no, they didn't try and figure out how to negotiate. But that's all well and good. But he's also talked about a sequel, to which he says the film is not guaranteed, and it depends on how audiences receive Wakanda Forever. So, despite the hype and importance placed on Shuri's debut as the Marvel Cinematic Universe's new Black Panther, Marvel Studios producer Nate Moore has admitted that the future of Wakanda's signature protector is far from assured. Moore, whose Marvel Studio career has seen him serve as producer for such entries as Civil War, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and most recently Wakanda Forever, spoke to the franchise's shaky outlook during a post-Wakanda Forever premiere interview given to Collider. Words. The producer first brought up the topic when asked by the outlet writer Tamara for a tease of what his next Marvel project would be, to which he confirmed it would be the Sam Wilson Captain America New World Order. And he says, well, look, Sam Wilson's Captain America, he's going to bring his own team to play. It's no secret that Samuel Stearns is making his return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is fantastic because Tim Blake Nielsen's the best. Alright. Harrison Ford is taking on the role of General Thunderbolt Ross. Oh look, a character they've actually replaced because the actor died. So they can do it. Isn't that interesting? And to see Sam Wilson and Thunderbolt Ross, which if you remember, actually threw him in prison at the end of Civil War because he violated the Sokovia Accords. There's going to be some natural sparks there, which I think are going to be really fun. Reinforcing himself on the specific subject of the Black Panther's future, Moore ultimately reaffirmed, listen, the movie hasn't even come out yet, but obviously Black Panther's going to be a huge part, and these characters are going to be a huge part of the MCU going forward. Taking note of Moore's mention of the larger MCU, Jones then proceeded to inquire as to whether the producer envisioned a Black Panther 3 in the next 3 to 4 years. Or do you think this is going to be something where Wakanda and the characters are just embedded into the rest of the MCU? A la the Hulk, because he don't get no standalone. That's a rights issue though with Universal. That's a great question, Moore replied. To be honest, this is not me trying to not answer the question. We really want to see how audiences receive Wakanda Forever, and I think Ryan's really interested to see how the film plays before we decide. There are certainly ideas we floated around of what a third film could be if we get to make it, but until the movie comes out, we're a bit superstitious in that way. We don't want to count our chickens because you never know what's going to happen. Well, we kind of do know, because as it turns out, Wakanda Forever came out on Friday. By Monday, it's already dropped below its predictions, and they're looking at a possible 75% drop from Friday to Friday this week. That's a bit. It's already trailing behind Doctor Strange, which is Phase 4's highest earning movie. No, Spider-Man does not count because that's a Sony movie. So if it's coming behind Doctor Strange, that is not good news for them whatsoever. But to hear him compare the movie to The Godfather is ridiculous. There's not a mob movie in this whatsoever. The only thing that was robbed was all our sanity for watching the thing. And does anyone care about a Black Panther 3 at this stage? You know, there were so many stories for T'Challa that if they just recast it, they could have told. As you see by Harrison Ford taking over Thunderbolt Ross, clearly they're not opposed to recasting, so they should have recasted. But I think time will tell. They probably will do a third one. It'll probably be like phase 7 or something. But anyway, that's the quick update on things that he has said recently. Good old Nate Moore. Goddamn crazy bastard. Anyway, with that, I'll leave it here for this one. Cheers. I'll catch you in the next one.